Hello everyone and Merry Christmas. I just wanted to make a quick video about my beginner Amaryllis grower experience. Um, I am not a beginner grower in general. As you can see, I have a lot of plants here. So I'm definitely a plant person. I have a green thumb, generally speaking, but this is the first time that I am attempting to grow amaryllis. I have seen these flowers in stores around the holidays for years, but I've never purchased one. I've never grown one. For the past several years, I've been growing orchids in my home and doing extremely well. I actually have 11 orchids that are going to be blooming in the next month or two. But I thought I was looking for a new challenge, and I don't think these are going to be challenging, but I was looking for a new plant, a new flower to grow, and I thought, let me try the amaryllis. It is beautiful. So I went to Home Depot and I got the first one I got was this, the Amaryllis Red Ferrari. It's a growing kit that I think it was about 12 bucks. It came with that black pot that you see in the picture. Unfortunately, the pot does not have drainage holes, and I'm a big fan of drainage holes. And then it came with the cocoa coir substrate and the bulb. This right here is the Red Ferrari, which, according to the box, is a plant grown in the Netherlands. This bulb was grown in the Netherlands, so therefore it's going to bloom in the summer. So these are the original leaves that it already had when I purchased it. It was growing inside the box, and the other day I saw that it's growing a new leaf in there. So that's good. I think it's happy. I think it's doing well. You can see I put this in the window with all my other plants and orchids, and it got some sun stressing, which is why the leaves are purple instead of green. So I took it out of the window. I don't know why I did that. I think I was just like excited, and I was like, oh, let me put it in the window and see what happens. And it wasn't damaged. The sun stressing, it's purely aesthetic. It's not burn or anything. So I took it out of the window. And, well, I took it out of the brightest window with direct sunlight, and I put it in this window. And it's popping out the new leaves. I think it's very happy, doing very well. I'm excited to see it bloom this summer. After I purchased this, and I realized that this is not going to bloom until the summer, I purchased this kit right here. And this kit was $13, although it was on sale for $6 at Home Depot. The other one was $10, and I think I paid the full price of $10 for that one. But this one is supposed to be the Minerva. Same thing, grow kit. It came with the bulb, the growing medium, which is, again, a grounded cocoa coir blend, I believe, and then the metal planter, which again does not have drainage holes. I'm wondering if maybe they don't put drainage holes because they're worried about the cocoa, the cocoa medium, draining out of the pot through the holes. I'm not sure. But so I got this kit. I planted it up. When I bought this kit, the stem was already growing. The stem was already about this long inside the box. So I planted it per the instructions. And just a keynote, this is an orchid. This is an orchid pot that I planted this in because orchid pots always come with a lot of drainage holes, which I said I'm a big fan of. So I thought, since this is my first time growing amaryllis, I don't want to drown these. So I'm going to plant this in the orchid pot with all the holes. This one, though, I didn't have any extra orchid pots, so I planted it in the tin pot that it came in. But if you'll notice, this does not look anything like a Minerva at all. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Does not look like the Minerva. Just no, not at all. Not a splash of red on the petals. Not a splash. And so this flower opened up last night. It's brand new. If you look at the other flowers, I don't think there's going to be any red in there. There is another flower that I know is going to be the next to open. If you look at the edge of the petals, there's no red in there. So I think the company packed this kit with the wrong bulb. I took a photo of the flower and I sent it to them, and of course I showed them the box, just so that they're aware that someone put the wrong bulb in here. And I think I mentioned, oh no, I didn't mention, this is from Peru. It says somewhere here in the box, this bulb is from Peru, so therefore, grown in Peru, therefore it is a winter holiday bloomer. What I've learned as a new grower is that bulbs from Central and South America, because of where they are situated on the earth, they will grow in winter here in America. What is winter here in America? Unless you kind of get them, unless you change up their cycle, their, dormancy cycle, so that they bloom in, a different time. Anyway, I'm kind of confusing myself trying to explain it. But bulbs, if you live in America, bulbs from Central and South America should bloom in the winter, and then bulbs from Europe should bloom in the summer, just because typically, I guess, these are grown outdoors. So they become acclimatized to the seasons and the weather of wherever they're grown. And if you want them to bloom at different times of the year, you have to get them on a new cycle. So here I have my summer bloomer, the red Ferrari, and here I have my winter bloomer, which is unknown. I think it's just a solid white. I don't want to say plain because that sounds offensive to this gorgeous flower, but it's just a solid white. Amaryllis. So far, I'm loving the Amaryllis. So I think they're going to do very well. See some scratches here. I don't know what that's from. And I think Amaryllis might become my newest floral obsession. Anyways, I just wanted to, really, really pretty. I'm not necessarily disappointed that it came out white, because it's looking beautiful in this white pot. I'm really loving it. But I also want to try growing the Minerva, because I think the Minerva is beautiful. So anyway, I just wanted to make this update, especially for any other new Amaryllis growers. If you're thinking about giving it a try, I would recommend it. So far, the Amaryllis has been very good to me. All right, that's it, everyone. I just want to say Merry Christmas to you all, and happy growing. Take care.